Hello everyone. This is just a little bit of I don't really know. I guess what I wanted to talk about was self-love and self-care. And this is just going to be a little bit of a short little snippet thingy. Oh, as you guys know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, I've been going through a transitional period, and it's been okay so far. Not a whole lot's gone wrong. It's just kind of dealing with going from one frame of mind to another. And also what I've realized during this time that I really have not dealt with a lot of past issues, and I haven't been able to be okay with them, if that makes any sense. So yesterday I actually rewarded myself with getting my hair done and eating not so good food, but I want to talk about why that's important. So I think what women have learned in society, or even through their own family, is that self-love is not good. Saying that, oh, I love myself, or this or that, comes off as being egotistical or vain or whatever. And I think we've gotten to the point, I'm saying we, I'm not saying everybody, even though I'm using an inclusive word for everyone. So high five for women who aren't like this. But I think a lot of women have hit a point where we're so deprived of self-love that we don't really know what to do when we are shown love, or what to do when we hit a rough spot and not knowing how to treat ourselves. Does that make any sense? So, lighting in here is horrible. I think I'm going to move. Yeah, so a lot of women don't know what to do. That's better. So a lot of women don't know what to do when they're left by themselves and not shown love because, you know, they don't know how to love themselves. And for a long time, I was like that. I didn't feel like I deserved taking time for myself. I didn't deserve new things. I didn't deserve getting my hair done. I just didn't feel like any of that stuff mattered. And yeah, it's pretty external stuff, but strangely enough, it does matter, and it does make a big influence on your own outlook on yourself. You know, because I feel like the reason I got my hair done, yeah, I'm talking about my hair, sorry you guys, and I dropped a clip. The reason I got my hair done was because, and I'm a pretty normally an emotional person, so, okay, dogs are growling. So when I get my hair done, it normally marks the type of change that's going on, depending on how dramatic the cut is or whatever I'm doing with my hair. So, the reason I got it done was because I decided that it was time for me to reward myself for dealing with all the stuff I've dealt with, and for making positive changes in my life. I just felt like it was something I wanted to do, and I'm really glad that I did. And I feel like there's so much emphasis placed on restraint and what you shouldn't do, and where's it going that? Where was I going? With what you shouldn't do and criticisms, sort of a thing, and that's supposed to make somebody feel better, or, oh, learn how to do this or this or this right. Where what I've found over the course of a couple of years is that I'm definitely more of a positive reinforcement sort of a person. And I think a lot of people feel that way, though. Like, if you're at work and something's going wrong, and you have a manager come up to you, you would rather have them say, oh, well, you've been, really good at this and focus on this, and, like, we appreciate you here, and then kind of lightly bring in the critique rather than just drop it on your head. I mean, unless it's something super serious. Because all the focus is on what you've done wrong. Rather that be, you are a little bit late, or you forgot to do this or that. There's just so much focus on what you've done wrong that you don't really feel good about your performance at all. And you kind of wonder, like, then what's the point of me doing this if all I do is, wrong to everyone else? Where if you receive positive reinforcement, I feel like I'm more focused on, like, oh, well, I've been noticed for all this good work I've done, and they actually like me here, and da-da-da-da-da. And it definitely changes your outlook on your job, or where you are, or, like, who you're working with. So I feel like that kind of, the same thing goes with, and I have, do you see this? Velcro. I feel that the same thing goes with self-love, it kind of, how can I piggyback that? Like diets. Yeah, being on a diet and watching your whatever you eat is really good for you and beneficial to your health. But it's not the end of the world if you break down one day and have a milkshake. Like, it's really not the end of the world unless you have some major health problems, and it might be. But point being that, instead of being like, oh my god, I broke my diet and I ate some fat food, kind of think like, you know what, I deserve this. I've been craving it for a while, I've been good for this long, I deserve a reward. And that's kind of how I felt yesterday. And I'm just thinking, I feel like a lot of other women, including myself, like, we kind of need to get into that frame of mind because there's so much crap going on in the world, and I feel like a lot of what we're dealing with in life is very, very negative, and coming from me being a really negative person, I'm trying to go through the process of not being so negative and anxious. A lot of it does have to come with frame of mind and recognizing these issues. And so that's why I feel like it's important, because it all starts with you. It all starts with how you're feeling and what you feel like you deserve and stuff. And I feel like when people say, oh, you don't deserve this, or you've done this wrong, then you actually truly believe that you don't deserve good things, or things that make you happy or joyful, and that's not a way to live. It's really not. So I say right now that you guys should do some self-love, self-care, self-enjoyment, I guess, especially if you've been having a really stressed out time, or you're going through a lot of shit. Just take care of yourself, because that's really important. Go get your hair done, go get your nails done, go get a fucking frappuccino, go, do what you want to do what you think will make you feel better. I'm not going to say take drugs, that's up to you, but really, just do healthy, I say healthy after I just did frappuccino, but things that will make you feel good, or put you in a better place, or make you feel, make you feel good about yourself, up your game. It's just something, it doesn't have to be every day, and it doesn't have to be every week, but every once in a while, you guys, I feel like we all just need to take time to just relax and take care of ourselves. And if, the world gets tough, just say, fuck you, world, I'm going to take care of myself today, and just do it. Because if we don't, then everything just gets overwhelming and stressful, and it just makes life all that much more difficult. So I'm not really sure where I wanted to end this rant, but that's where I'm ending it. And there you go.